I'm just creating materials so we can lay all of this stuff on a dirt road to add more traction. So what I have to do is just take up all the tiles and bricks and pieces of plaster, different things like that, bag them up and then load them into the van, lay them on the dirt road. I'm starting a new job tomorrow, telecommunications, 5 days a week. So I'm doing this today, then I have to go up to the lavender field for a couple of hours, cut some lavender. Last night I had the hand side in my hand. So you cup the lavender, you take the stalks of lavender with your left hand and you cut. So what did I do? First cut, hit myself in the knee, blood pumping out of my knee. It was only a small little cut. But I woke up this morning in excruciating pain. And I've got to do this today. But hey, got to keep moving. Trying to walk down the stairs and back up the stairs was pain. But hey, so I've got to do this 7:30 till 5:30 and then go up to the lavender field for a few hours and then set up my computer when I get back home so that everything is ready for work tomorrow morning. It's like 2 weeks of training. We can do it. Working from home 5 days a week, and then at the weekend doing extra work. So 5 days a week doing telecommunications. Then about 6:30 I go up to the lavender field for a couple of hours, work till dark. Work never stops. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep earning. Try and make a life in this place, because it's very difficult to make money. You work for an hour here in Croatia, you could earn $2.80 an hour, or €2.33, something like that, depending on conversion rates and all that stuff. Smashy, smashy. So, shovel all of this stuff up into the bags and have everything ready for the weekend for the boss man. Physical work, mental work, work. This is my new office space I set up in the house. Working from home 5 days a week, telecommunications. It's nice. My body is starting to adjust to Croatia. I'm starting to get up at 4:30 in the morning when it's still dark. So my body is signaling I need to get up before the heat and get out and do some work. It's going to be like 32 degrees today. Just really hot. Physical labour. But we're not here to talk about that. NATO are sending armies of people over to the Balkans. I live in the Balkans. So they're sending armies over to Ukraine, but they're training in the likes of Bosnia and Macedonia. But 100 paratroopers were let go, basically. I think they've been court-martialed, something like that. But basically they held an orgy in the barracks. Not just one orgy, multiple orgies. And they filmed it with one woman. So one woman visited the barracks countless times and had orgies on tape with these so-called soldiers, these so-called trained killers who want to go over and fight Russia. Now, any fighter would tell you that you're supposed to abstain from carnal pleasure in order to keep a clear head for fighting. Whether that's a physical fight or a battle with weapons, you're supposed to keep your head clear. But these 100 paratroopers didn't. So when you say thank you for your service to somebody, maybe thank the girl that they serviced also. These people are not people to look up to. The right wing is all about, we're pro-life. We're pro-choice. We're pro-life. Yet they support the military-industrial complex, which is a hypocrisy. And it's the same on the left. Complete hypocrites. Now, when I was talking about abstinence, the left are crying because the Supreme Court said it's up to each state to make abortion legal or illegal. It's up to the state. It's not a federal thing. And the left are going crazy. So you've got liberals in liberal cities where abortion won't be made illegal, who are taking to the streets and screaming. And they're basically screaming that they're not in control and they want somebody in control over their body. But yeah, they're saying my body, my choice. That's only for abortion now. If you don't want to take a vaccine because of your own reasons, your own beliefs, they don't care about that. They will try to force their government ideals and their demands on you and your body. But when it comes to their body, they want the choice. But they are blind and they've already got a choice. Don't be promiscuous and have sex before marriage. Sex is for procreation. And some men will scoff at that. Oh, you think sex is just for procreation? It is. It's a thing that creates life. And a lot of these liberal women, they don't think life begins at conception. It does. And they don't think when they're pregnant that the baby inside their womb is a human life, which it is. So as I said before, you have control. Use self-control. But you've also got birth control. So there's no reason why you should be falling pregnant if you are taking precautions. But I don't particularly believe in birth control. I believe in self-control. Try self-control over birth control. Try abstinence. abstinence if you don't want to have any accidents. It's another thing I was looking at as well. The release of a 37-year-old song that's just become popular again. Running Up That Hill. A Deal with God. Kate Bush. And people think, oh yeah, it's just popular again because of a TV show called Stranger Things. And it's not just that. Look at the climate around. What's going on? You've got a transgender movement at the moment. And that whole song is about if men and women could swap genders and see what life was like. You know, the grass is greener on the other side kind of thing. So that's what that whole song is about. If I only could make a deal with God and get him to swap our places. And what's happening at the moment? Men are putting on dresses. Women are going under the knife and, you know, Ellen Page, you know, these kind of people. So this is a fashion trend at the moment where mental illness is being paraded around as brave and stunning. But there's a big depopulation program going on at the moment. And abortion falls in with that. And this gay agenda, trans apocalypse, falls in with that. Free pornography on every phone. The sperm rate is going down. The vax is causing damage to people's fertility. It's a depopulation program. And then you've also got the military-industrial complex and this whole farce that's going on in Ukraine, which is actually to hide the Biden administration's corrupt, illegal deeds. While Joe Biden was vice president under Obama, his crackhead son was working, and I say that in a very loose term, for a Ukrainian energy company. And he was taking a lot of money. And at that same time he was smoking crack and getting a stripper pregnant and having sex with his dead brother's wife. The whole thing is a money laundering scheme. There's no good guys and bad guys. The left-right paradigm, there's no good guys and bad guys. You know, people are just screaming to the government for assistance and more control when you yourself have control. You can create a business, you can grow food, you can work your own land, you can, you know, you can gain skills. You don't need the assistance of the government. You don't need these people in your lives. It's community. You need good people in your lives. You need to grow a community. And people have to get past the left-right paradigm and stop promoting those you hate. Stop giving those you hate free advertisement. Don't hate at all. You gotta love everybody. Just forgive the people that hurt you. Forgive yourself for hurting other people. cleanse yourself of that stuff and say goodbye to it and move on. People need to live in the moment, because a lot of people are living in the past and they're parroting other people's ideas, and they're taking on belief systems that's not of them. But I think God, in a way, has a plan for everything, and a lot of this stuff is everything is part of God's plan. But He wants to bring things out of you, and there's a lot of things being exposed at the moment from people. You're getting to see the real people, what makes them tick. Some will rise, some will fall. Some will stay in a suspended, animated state forever. You know? Ain't life beautiful? Isn't life a wonderful thing? But people need to be in control of their lives. And you are. Now is all you own. This very moment in time. Right now. It's not about yesterday. That's gone. Tomorrow is not here yet. But when tomorrow comes, it'll be the present moment again. So now is all you own. And it's not passing by so slow. All we've ever known will be erased and overthrown. Who we are is what we know. Masters of the path we follow. But whose path are you following? People need to look at the example Christ gave and walk in His example and praise God. You don't worship false idols, and this is what the church is missing. It says don't worship false idols. And they're doing that. The church is doing that. The church is passing that message on to people. The Bible said, don't have any graven images. Don't have graven images. Yet the church puts up images of Jesus, statues of Christ, saints, depictions of Him dying on the cross, depictions of Him being tortured. These are graven images. Some people are lost, but the only reason why you get lost is so you can find yourself. People need to find themselves. And where you find yourself is in a silent state. A silent state of mind. Be at peace with yourself. Because that's why so many people are distracting themselves with, earphones and sounds and different distractions, taking on other people's words, other people's noise, and identifying as these things. People label themselves because they're afraid of the truth coming through them, God's truth speaking through them in a silent moment. People need to be at peace with themselves and be at one with God. So take some time to be in silence and don't get consumed by your own thoughts, because they can lead you off, lead you astray. Live in the moment and just do better, be better. Try give assistance to people. Try be good to people. But most of all, be good to yourself, you know. Be good to yourself. Things will fall into place. Just don't get frustrated. Don't lose the head. Doesn't matter what's going on over there or over there. You know, it doesn't concern you. You're in control of you now. Right now. There wouldn't be such a demand for this governmental control if people were actually in control of themselves. There wouldn't be this fear if people knew truth and didn't consume lies. This life is your life. Don't let it become nothing. Don't let it be clubbed to dank submission. Beyond the watch, there's ways out. There's light somewhere. God has offered you chances. Know them. Take them. You can't beat death. But you can beat death in life. Charles Bukowski. Ciao.